Hello, 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 everybody. It's your girl, Nikki Starr, and you are live right now with the promo queen. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're tuned in right now, you know what I'm going to say. Go ahead, hit the like button, hit the share button, share this video, and just, let everybody know that I'm here. We're here to talk. It's a relaxed day, okay? It's been a real crazy past couple of weeks, really past month or so. Everything has just been going. Hey Shonda, how you doing, boo? Everything's been going. Everything has been just the wheels have been turning. And it's not necessarily a bad thing because normally when you're set with challenges, it kind of tests you to see how you can overcome those challenges. What kind of strength do you have? What kind of faith do you have? What are you really doing to put yourself out there to say, you know what, no matter what comes my way, I got this. So we're going to talk about a little bit when life is lifing, okay? Before we do that, again, I just want to say hello to everybody. If you're on right now, hit the like button, hit the hearts, all the good thing. Hey, boo. Hey, cover girl. We took a really cute picture together, cover girl. One of my friends said it needs to be in a frame, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and print it and put it in a frame on a mantle or something. But again, hope everyone's having a great day and just a great Monday so far. Like I said, it's been busy. I haven't been here in a couple of weeks, but God is good. Life is good. We're here. We've been productive, and so that's really the thing that matters. Okay. So to all my people out there, again, hello. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Send me some hearts. Comment on the post when we're talking. Talk to me because this is my passion as far as like my conversation pieces when you guys are able to talk back to me and just let me know what's going on. Okay. And before we get into our conversation, of course, we're going to throw out some things that are coming up. If you have any events coming up, go ahead and shout it out in the comments below. Let us know what's going on. We all know back to school is coming up, like right around the corner. Back to school is here. School literally just like stopped and now it's started back up again. And yes, it's good for our refrigerator and our pockets, but not necessarily. It's like a double-headed sword because we still have to spend money for school supplies and clothes and things like that. And when I tell you there are like at least 20 different back to school projects is going on within the next couple of weeks. So if you need any type of supplies, some people may be giving away clothes, haircuts, all those good things. Hey Kiki, she said you're cute. Oh, thank you, girl, because I just threw some lipstick on and did my hair like this. That's all I did because I'm still working. So this is in between work, okay? So y'all pray for me. School starts Monday for my child. Oh my gosh, Shonda. Is Kobe gonna still be in uniform? Because I know Eric, he would not be in uniform this year. He's going to high school, so that means regular clothes and all the good stuff. So more money. But everything will work out. It will be fine, I'm sure. So if you are looking for anything in particular, or a family that needs something, please let me know. Please comment below or just look for the flyers that I will post. I did share some earlier about some back to school projects that's going on. So just make sure you post those or go look at them and just head out and just, go pick up a few things. I know some people can wear backpacks with school supplies. We need all the supplies we can get. Okay, guys. And, I always say we're going to be proactive. We're going to start early, but it's like as soon as the year starts, it's over already, like literally. So literally, if you have not start Christmas shopping, this is the time. This is the time to do so. Hey Mika, I've been on the phone with Tamika for the last 2 hours and she has done absolutely nothing. She said I'm sorry, put you out there, sis, but she was stuck in bed. But we all need that rest day. Raise your hand or hit the heart button or hit the like button if you actually had a rest day in the last week. Okay. If you had a rest day in the last week, hit the like button. If you have not had a rest day within the last week, hit the sad button, the frowny button, whatever you want to do. Because we all need that day to just recuperate and just to see what's going on with ourselves. So please make that known, guys, that we're gonna do some self-care coming up when school. As soon as school gets done with and we get the kids back in, we're gonna I see I see a sad face. We're gonna pick up where we left off. We're gonna do some self-care. We're gonna do some things together where we can just chill, have a good time, have a couple of drinks, relax, whatever, maybe get a massage. So if you guys are down with a day for just the girls or just the guys or everybody, adults, for the adults to have an adult day, please let me know. I do want to send a couple of shout outs. Within the last 2 weeks, we had 1 unit anniversary, which was amazing. The whole week was just loaded with fun and people and love and charisma, all the good things. So big shout out to One Unit, okay, for just throwing a great anniversary week. We had a lot of stuff to do. We had a lot of fun as well, but it was a lot of work, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. Hey, Texas Divas, what's going on? Thanks for joining in. So hit the like button, guys, hit the share button. Again, I missed y'all. I did. Like I said, it's been a couple of weeks, but life has been lifing. And if you notice the topic, it says when life is lifing. So when I say that, guys, that can mean a lot of different things for a lot of people. So when life is lifing, that could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing, that could be a ongoing thing. It could be anything, okay? But when I say it, I mean, sometimes when you're good, everything is going good, right? Life is life and everything is good. We're having a good time, and then that roller coaster go down. And like everything that you could think of or didn't think of happens at one time, and you're like, whoa, let's pause for a second. How can I get this situation under control? Okay. How can I get this situation under control? So, what are some different things or different ways you cope when life is life, and how do you get the situation under control, or how do you calm yourself to be able to be level headed? Okay. Level headed to just think about things before you just act out. And some of us don't have that quality where we actually handle things very well. Like some people will never know what's going on with you, and that's okay because we're all different in our own way. But eventually you talk to yourself after you did your outrage. You talk to yourself, you're like, look, get it together. Okay, we can do this. We've been here before, or we've been through worse, or whatever, and it's been taken care of. So what are some ways, guys, that you kind of cope when life is lifing? What are some things you like to do to kind of get your mind off of what's going on? And if you're here, I want to see the comments. I want you to talk to me, okay? Again, thank you for tuning in. For those that are just now on, go ahead, hit the share button. Let everybody know that I'm here and we're talking. We're having some deep conversation today, okay, guys? But yeah, so what do you do? For me, necessarily when life is life in, of course, anytime, good, bad, in between, ugly, I'm praying. Okay. We have to stay prayed up, right? We have to let the Lord, hey, look, I haven't forgot about you because I know you haven't forgot about me. I'm here. Yes, it's not perfect right now, but I trust you. I know that it's going to be all right. Okay. I know that you're going to make a way. I don't know how you're going to make a way, but that's not for me to know. And some things are just not for you to know. Have you ever heard the phrase, that person or that particular thing is not your assignment? Some things are not your assignment. Some things is just for you to know, understand, ask for the help, or put it in God's hands and then move on. Some things are just not for you, like to figure out. Sometimes you just have to move yourself out the way and be like, you know what, I'm gonna let the man handle this. Sparkle said, yes, amen. CoverGirl said, I actually go lay under my mom or grandmother, love and laughter. And that's beautiful, that you can go lay under your mom or your grandmother, because it's just something about your grandmother and your mom that's just like, once they touch you, give you a hug, kiss you on the cheek, on the face, everything is just going to be okay. And maybe it's because of God's grace that's over them that pours into you, and we understand those things. So whatever it is, they have it, okay? And I can only pray as a mom, and maybe down the line, long way down the line in the years, a grandmother, that I'll be able to have that particular touch for my children. Texas Diva says, I get with positive people that's not on social media, and or people who are prayer warriors for real. Yeah. And when you say prayer warriors for real, this is somebody that talks to God. They know him. Like, they have a relationship. Prayer is not, you know, all the fancy words and all different things. It's just being real, having a one-on conversation, letting God know, hey, this is what I need right now, and I need this from you, and I know you can do it, and I'm putting it in your hands. And when you say you put it in his hands, you're letting it go. You're letting it go, because when life is life, and you have no control over that. There's a lot of things that we don't have control over. Okay. So so these are some really good things, guys. Another thing that I like to do is write. Okay. I've been writing a book for like 10 years. And I do like bits and pieces, and just to kind of escape my mind, or reading is great. But yeah, it's just actually just trying to get things out of my mind and change the scenario into something else. But one day I'm gonna finish it. Y'all mark my words. One day I will finish it. Okay. And we'll read it. It's probably gonna be something naughty, but you know me. Key said I used to shut down, but my sisters won't allow me to stay shut down, and we won't, and we don't. You have to be able to talk to people, let people know what's going on with you, not necessarily put your problems on people or expect people to handle them for you, but actually having that person that you can go to. I'm not saying tell your business to everybody or anything like that, but there's always that one person that you can go to that's physical here on earth, that you can go to talk to. They can give you some advice. They may give you some motivation to get your hustle on. They may, point you in a direction, have some resources for you or whatever, pray with you, whatever case may be. We all have that one person we can go to and be like, look, sis, or look, bro, or babe, or whoever, I'm having a hard time and I just need to get this out. I just need to talk about it. So maybe I can set some things in perspective once I hear myself say it out loud. So it's beneficial all the way around. Sparkle said, prayer is power. You are talking to a very understanding God. He is not looking for perfection. You don't have to be perfect. Yes, I will share your page. Thank you, Sparkle. I really appreciate that. I really do, guys. And thank you for bearing with me because I do talk fast, but I try to catch myself sometimes and talk slower. But if you're understanding me, that's great. But again, if you're here, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit all the things because we're just here having some good conversation, okay? Again, if you know of anything that's going on, anything you want to promote, put out there, please share because there's a lot of back to school activities going on and there's some kids that are in need, some parents that are in need, whatever case may be, okay? If you don't have kids but you want to share or inquire about things anyway, just please do because somebody somewhere needs some help, period, point blank, okay? Especially our teachers. Pray for our teachers, okay? But yeah, so we just have to keep our momentum going, have someone that we're able to talk to, be able to pray, be able to understand that just like I'm having a conversation with you right now, this is how I talk to God. Like, hey God, look, it's me. You know who I am, but this is me, and this is what I need. Okay, thank you for everything that you have done because a lot of things that He has done we don't deserve. Like if we're just being honest with ourselves. But thank you for everything that you have done, all the blessings, all the grace, all the opportunities. And know when an opportunity is being presented to you, guys. Know when an opportunity is being presented. Like, yes, sometimes, like I always say, all money ain't good money, right? But when you are asking for help or you're in need of something and an opportunity, like when you're in need of something, you don't have it, and then an opportunity comes your way, that's probably the way that that's God telling you, hey, this is how you're going to get that. Go ahead and go for the opportunity. I'm opening this door for you. Don't shut it in my face. Like, come on. Like, we have to be able to put some work behind our faith, okay? Because life does life. And, when it's life in, a lot of things we don't have control over, okay? Some things we do. Some things we do have control over. So on that level, it's about setting priority for yourself. How can we, do things differently to have a different outcome? But because if you're going through the same cycle all the time, getting the same results, something needs to change. There needs to be a change, and change is good. Change is not a bad thing, and change will set you in perspective and let you know, oh, I could have been doing this the whole time like that, or I can do this a little better, or I can tweak this to, set understanding for me. So whatever it is, guys, just do it. Just be open to the understanding that change is good. It's not always a bad thing. Sometimes when we have to get picked up from a situation that we didn't have the guts to leave, and we get kicked away from that situation, it's because something else is greater for you. Be able to be receptive of that. Okay. Again, if you're just now tuning in, I thank you. Hit the share button, hit the like button. Today we're talking about when life is lifing. Again, I also mentioned about back to school projects. People have school giveaways, haircuts, things like that. I will post all those flyers. There also is a lot of different car shows coming up. I believe there's one in September. Breezy will be DJing for that one. There was a concert last weekend. So it's just been a busy month. The fight, oh Lord, I don't know if you guys seen the fight with Crawford and Spence Jr., but I wasn't expecting that. He got his butt towed up. like off the bone. Like if you watch the fight, hit the like button. I was not expecting that at all, but I do believe they're supposed to have a rematch. So I hope that Spence takes the time to one, not get high before the fight, because clearly he was on something. I hate to say it, but clearly he was on something. That's a mistake. Mistake number one. Don't do that again. This is a professional fight. This man came not to play with you, okay? And he showed that. Number two, put in the work, put in the practice. I know you got in an accident. I know things are a little bit different for you right now. Our bodies do change when we get hit or whatever case may be, but put in the work if you're really gonna step in this ring, okay? Because you can get hurt out there. You can get hurt, and that's just part of life too. Going into something you know it's about to happen, but you haven't did the things that you need to do to prepare yourself. Period. Not just with boxing, just with life. Period. Like, hey, I have a job tomorrow. I can start my job tomorrow. I know I have to wear slacks and bottoms, but it's 9 o'clock at night and Walmart's about to close and I haven't had a chance to pick up no slacks. Maybe I'll do it in the morning. Be prepared for those opportunities, guys, because you never know who's watching and you never know what another door might open up for you. Okay, so don't procrastinate. I know that's a big thing for a lot of us. Me, hi. That's a big thing for a lot of us, but we have to grow out of that. We have to adult. And I was talking to my sister earlier. She was like, I just don't want to be an adult today. And I was like, that's fine. We all need that one day where we're just, okay, I'm just going to chill. I'm not going to do nothing. I may watch a little TV. I might eat some popcorn. I may not eat it all. I don't know. But I'm not paying no bills today. I'm not doing nothing. But in order to get those days, we have to take care of business on the other days. So we actually can enjoy our non-adulting days. For you, what does a non-adulting day look like? Like, what does that look like for you guys? If you're here, comment below. We're talking to each other. We're having a conversation. So that means back and forth, conversing. What does a non-adulting day look like for you? For me, sleeping in past 10. That's late for me. 10 a.m. Sleeping in past 10. Going shopping at Ross. uh, for real, at Ross. Go out to eat, maybe have some mimosas, some drinks or something with some friends, some sisters or whoever with my man. Just go have a good time. Um, Maybe the movies. I love going to the movies, especially when good movies are out, especially at matinee prices. Okay, that's before 5 p.m. if you didn't know. And I would say, just kicking back, having a good conversation, not having to worry about setting my alarm clock for anything or being pressed to go anywhere. Anything that has an agenda as far as like paying a bill or appointment or anything like that, that doesn't work for me on a non-adulting day. Tamika says sofa, wine, pizza, and TV, and that's really chill. Like I can't tell you the last time I just sat in the house and didn't go anywhere and just watch TV all day. It's been a while, so I might have to run that back. But that sounds fun, Tamika. Sofa, wine, pizza, and TV. I love wine with good music and conversation. So if I could have some good music, conversation, and some good wine, preferably Malbec, then we can have a good time. Cover Girl says sleep naked all weekend and DoorDash. Oh yeah, well who's gonna get the food from the door if you naked? I need you to figure that out. Unless you have a robe around somewhere. She said, and vodka. Arlita says sleeping in and TV. All good things, all great things. Okay, guys. So those are some good non-adulting days. Like, I don't watch a lot of TV unless I know for sure that a show that I really like is on, like Power. I can't wait for Power to come back on. 911 with Angela Bassett, All American, shows like that I like, and or if we have like a really really good movie night, so things like that. So I would say those are some really good ideas. I already said Crown as usual. She's the Crown Queen. So if you know of any Crown and you want to just deliver it to Aunt GP's house, I'm pretty sure she'll be happy with that. She has a daughter that's graduating. My little cousin, congratulations, Mia, graduated from Tarleton State University, and life be life, and we just need some help. And sometimes crying to get the job done. Tamika says, "Sounds good, Cover Girl James." It does really. I love sleeping naked. Like that's like one of the best things in the world. Like who invented clothes? I don't know, but yeah, that sounds great. Cover Girl said you have the option to have them leave it at the door. That is true. That is true. So, cover girl, when you ask them to leave your DoorDash at the door, do you go to the door and get the stuff naked, or do you put a robe on? These are the things that I need to know. So I need to know if I need to be your next DoorDash person or not. Again, guys, just thank you for tuning in so far. We're talking about life when life is lifing. We're also talking about non-adulting days. What do you do on a non-adulting day? GP said, I don't like to sleep naked. Why not? I don't understand that. Why not, Grady? Like, it's just it's so comfortable, especially when you have like comfortable sheets. And like you said, like the temperature in the house is just right, not too cold, not too humid, just right. And then you have that perfect spot or that body pillow. It's going down, okay? It's going down all the way. So I prefer sleeping naked. That's just my preference. Okay. Let's say I love it. Speaker said I do the best. She says the best feeling ever. It is the best feeling ever, especially when you know no one is going to bother you. Like you don't have to worry about anybody knocking on the door or screaming mama or just busting in on you. Like it's just the best thing. Cover girl said yes, air conditioner, ceiling fan, and floor fan. Okay, now you acting like hard head because she has to have all of that. I just need a good AC unit and maybe the ceiling fan. Okay. And if it gets too hot, I stick one leg out. Anybody else do that? When it gets really hot, you just stick that one leg out on the side to like regulate your body temperature. That's me. That's me. I'm that girl. But yeah, y'all. So again, when life is life, and what are some different things that you do to kind of prepare yourself or gather yourself so you can push on to the next day or to the next task? And also, what does a non-adulting day look like for you? Again, if you have anything going on, please post it below. I know there are a lot of people that are vending for different uh, events that are coming up. So if you are a vendor and you're looking for some things to get into to make you some money, please comment below vendor and I'll send you some flyers and you can reach out to those people to see, what they need or what kind of vendors they're looking for. But there's plenty of opportunity out there. We just have to go. We just have to take it. Okay. And speaking of opportunity, right now, All-Star Cleaning Service, which is me, hey, has a special going on, and that's 3 2-hour cleans for $100. This is a prepaid special, so you pay your 100, you book your cleans. 3 cleans, that's 6 hours. You can't beat it, you won't beat it, and if you do beat it, you may be having a crackhead over cleaning your house. I don't know, but you cannot beat the price. So if you need some service or someone that needs some service or your mama needs some service or whoever, that's a really reasonable price. Go ahead, book with me. You won't be sorry. I clean, I do laundry, all those different things. So just let me know what you need and I can definitely help you. So that was my opportunity to plug myself in right there. Okay. So appreciate you guys so far for helping me reach my quota. I thank you so much for just the love and appreciation that you guys show all the time, and thank you for tuning in as well. So like it's like all different avenues. Like I said, you just never know who you're reaching out to. So I just appreciate all the love and just everything. Like I can't even explain. And Grace said, I love to eat and sleep. Okay, so I love to eat, especially fruits on a non-adulting day. The only thing is, I cannot sleep all day. If I sleep too long, I get a headache. I get grumpy. Like I can't. Like so, I would eventually I would get up. Like I said, maybe go shopping for a little bit and then come back home and chill. Unless like some sports is on all day and I can watch basketball or football or whatever case may be, and chill. But I cannot sleep. I have to have something going on. But that's why I said music, wine, and combo. But when it's time to go to sleep, it's going down for sure. Again, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for commenting. Okay, and y'all have some great ideas as far as the non-adulting days, and also great ideas on when life is life and how do we collect ourselves and things that we do. I know CoverGirl said that she go lay up on her mom or her grandmother. Some people say for their non-adulting days like to eat pizza, watch TV, and wine, or sleep naked, or DoorDash, different things like that. So these are some great things, but we actually have to have time and take time to implement these things in our lives. Like we all say, we need a day, we need a break. Take that break. Take that day off. Schedule around everything so you can have that one particular day off and don't schedule anything else after that. Like we have to stick to our self care because when stuff is going on, we can go crazy. like just sometimes it's just too much. Like Monique says, it's just too much. You know, it's too much. So we have to understand that we do need that time for ourselves. Okay, plugging in somebody else. Make sure y'all hit up Tamika Killingsworth. She's on the live right now. She did start her bedroom candy. So if you're looking for some things to spice up the relationship, listen. Make sure you reach out to Tamika. I'm pretty sure she'll have something great for you. Grady said, I'm going to Oklahoma for a break. Oklahoma is nice. Or are you going to like the casino or just like to Oklahoma? I really want to go to the cabins in Oklahoma for Christmas or sometime around Christmas time and just have like a little weekend getaway. I think that would be really nice with some drinks, some food, and good company. So, to the casino. Yeah, make sure you see if you have a free room if you're going to the casino. WinStar is always giving away free rooms. Okay, I know me and Babe last time we went to the casino, we looked up on a free room, so it was like perfect. So check out the free rooms or just the rooms period, so you can have somewhere to stay and just chill and don't have to worry about, like I said, nobody knocking on the door, busting in, or anything like that. Okay. All right, guys. So another thing that I wanted to talk about, and it's not necessarily about relationships. It's just like just information. Period. When how could I put this to you? How many red flags? How many red flags do you have to see or notice before you move on from a situation? And that could be a friendship, it could be a relationship, it could be a work ship, it could be any kind of ship, okay? But how many red flags do you need to see before you move on from a particular situation? And when I say red flags, I mean things that trigger this, like, okay, this is not going to work for me, or I can't work with that, or I'm not willing to work with that. I'm not gonna say can't, but I'm not willing to work with that or put up with that. What are some things, guys, or red flags that you kind of just shy away from, like, okay, that's a deal breaker for me? And like I said, it could be a relationship, work, friendships, whatever case may be, business partners. Like, what are some red flags for you? For me, I'm just gonna go with work. If I'm working for a company, a red flag for me would be I'm gonna say minimum wage, especially if it's a business that that is gonna always generate business. They're gonna always need people, and they're gonna need good people. I'm gonna say somewhere that offers minimum wage. Like, okay, because we're in a time right now where we know that that's not gonna cut it. We're not gonna be able to support ourselves on minimum wage, so we'll end up working 2, 3 jobs, things like that. So that would be a red flag for me for work. For relationships, a red flag for me would be just keeping your word. If I say, hey, I'm gonna be at your house at 5 o'clock to pick you up, we're gonna go out, and if something happens and it can't, we can't do that, I have to be the person to actually, say, hey, I can't make it at this time. I can come at this time, but communicate. So communication is a big thing for me, and it can be a red flag if it just is continuous non-communication or not being verbal and what it is that you want. Tasha, hey Tasha, what's going on, boo? She said I would easily jump ship. Right, you would you would jump ship about the communication or jump ship about minimum wage. I need to know. But yeah, because you can even see like McDonald's is starting off at like 17, $18. The gas stations are starting off at like 17, $18, depending on the position, different things like that. So if you're working for a corporate company, you would think like, hey, can you bump it up a little bit? Your girl got bills. And you want to take out insurance. You want to take out 401k. You want to take out employment appreciation fees, like all those different things. So like by the time I get my check, it's like, okay, what am I supposed to do with this? Pay a light bill and some groceries. I mean, that's so it's hard here, y'all. Like rent itself is not cheap, period. It's not cheap. Unless you don't want to just stay anywhere. I know a lot of people just don't want to stay anywhere. So you pay for the convenience, you pay for the comfort, safety, things like that. So that costs. So we need somebody that's going to be out there and be like, hey, I'm willing to work with you to get this going. GP said red flags, speed, blinking, blinking, blinking. And you don't see it, like you can be so caught up with somebody and you don't see it, but you get burned and hurt in the end, and then you have to start all over. Notice the red flags. Watch him watch him, anyone with bad credit not working like all the time with red flags. So she's saying like in relationships, like make sure you watching and don't be so in love where you don't see the red flags. Like really understand. And like it's okay, like, because no one's perfect, right? I'm pretty sure I have some red flags that people see like, oh, clear from that. But if you find yourself talking to somebody or in a situation or in a work relationship or anything like that, and you notice the red flags, you also be that person to go communicate, see how it can be fixed. And once you've addressed it, it still has not been fixed, then that's your cue to be like, okay, well, this is just how it's going to be. Either I'm willing to accept this particular thing or I'm ready to move on. So we have to be real with ourselves, but we have to speak up for ourselves as well. So if you see a red flag, I mean, a lot of people just ghost people that they're not really vibing with, or ghost jobs they're not vibing with. But it's okay to be that person to have the conversation, to be like, hey, this is something that I've noticed, something that I'm not really comfortable with, or anything like that. Can we talk about it? Can we fix it? Can we figure out what's going on so we can be better at that thing, at that particular thing together, to make this relationship or whatever it is kind of coast. But the other person has to be willing to do that, and they should be able to do the same thing with you. CoverGirl said, not family oriented. That is such a big thing, CoverGirl. Like being around family. Like I have a big family. So when we do things, we're out. We're in the streets, we're or a group, big groups, having a good time. We like to meet up. We like to see each other. We like to love, laugh, cook, all those different things. So I love to have someone for me, by my side to be like, yeah, babe, I'll go with you, or we can go have a good time or whatever. We don't have to stay forever. I'm not saying we have to just be cooped up in family, but even with your own family, like when you have things with your own family, showing that you do appreciate the people that around you. You do have people that love you, that's gonna be around you, that's looking for your best interest. So being family oriented, and like, in a relationship, when your family is having something, I like to be invited, especially if we are together. And these are my preferences, guys. Again, you don't have to be like me or take my advice. These are just things that I like, my opinion. I like to be invited. Go have a good time, meet your people, who you call your people, where you come from, what cloth you're cut from. Not necessarily judging you, but kind of understand the background and the dynamics of, how you work and how you talk and how you communicate and things like that. And that might really help someone understand you a little bit better, help you fix on some different things once you notice. Like, it's always the outside looking in. Josephine Williams, hey mama, how you doing? She said, what is a red flag? A red flag is something that catches your attention that you're not sure that you'll be able to cope with or willing to deal with. Let's just say if you're in a relationship and your man likes to gamble all the time. He don't pay no bills, he don't take care of responsibility, but he likes to gamble. That could be a red flag for you. You might not be okay with that. Some things that you're not okay with. You might be at work and you notice that, you know, they never call you into huddle, only everybody else. They don't ever call you. They just kind of exclude you from stuff. That could be a red flag for you because you might feel like discrimination or excluded. So those are different examples of red flags, things that you have an issue with, or you're not vibing with it. Tamika said exactly, definitely. So those are some different things with red flags. Like I said, this is terminology that's on social media a lot that you will see. So some of these things that we talk about, you may like, what is that? And that's okay to ask, because if I don't know, I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, and we're gonna just talk about it, and maybe I can educate you, or somebody else on here that's comments can educate anyone else about what's going on, or when you hear certain things, you kind of understand what's around you. Like speaking a foreign language, like I understand Spanish, so if I'm around somebody that doesn't, I'm not going to speak it necessarily, or I will explain to them what I'm saying. So it's just common courtesy to know what's going on. Mama Janice, hey Mama Janice, how you doing? She said exactly. So again, guys, if you're just now tuning in, thank you so much. Make sure you hit the like, the hearts, whatever the case may be. Let me know that you're here. Make sure you share this podcast. Okay, like I said, I've been out for a couple of weeks because we've been busy. We've been going, which is great. I love being productive. Okay, but I have to make some time for you guys to say what's up, see what's going on, have deep conversations, okay? If you have any kids, small kids, big kids that need school supplies, please be looking out for all the flyers that I will post. You can go hit up any of the school supply areas and, go get some things that you need. So I'm sure a lot of people will appreciate that. If you have any events going on that you want to talk about or bring up, please let me know. I will post them. It's a big thing that's been going on, and I don't mean to say big, but it's been a big deal. The BBW's pool parties at Lux Hotel in off 360 in Arlington. They've been having some really good turnout. So I don't know if you're consider yourself a BBW, but they have like this group and they take pictures. They have models. They go have pool parties and have good times. So it's been a great thing. So again, if I'm just promoting everything that's going on in the DFW. Okay. So far, again, if you just tuned in, we have talked about when life is lifen. Okay. What are some different things that you do to calm yourself or collect yourself when life is just throwing everything at you that it can? Like how do you ground yourself to understand that we're going to get through this and this is just a test. And uh we talked about red flags. Like, what do you feel as a red flag in a relationship, work, anything like that? Okay. And we also talked about what does a non-adulting day look like. Non-adulting day, which means I'm not doing anything responsible. I'm just taking out some time for me and having a good time or chilling or not doing nothing at all, kicking my feet up, taking my wig off, whatever the case may be. What are some things that you do on a non-adulting day? So that's just like a recap of everything we talked about. Again, I appreciate you guys so much for coming on. Every time I post or come on here, you guys are right there and I really appreciate it. I love you so much. Just keep tuning in, keep sharing, because you just never know where this may take me or us or whatever case may be. I don't know. I might have a talk show one day. You know, it's just because I love to talk. So we're just gonna do it. We're gonna put it in the atmosphere, but I can't do it without your support. So I really appreciate you guys for coming on every time my little face pops up. It really means a lot. So just keep striving, keep pushing. Pay attention to some different things that could have an effect on your life. Be real with yourself and be real with others. Have conversations, communicate, things like that. Don't stay cooped up in the house all the time. Be outgoing sometimes so you can see what's going on around you. Have the willingness to want to share your light, because everyone has a light and we need to share that. So be willing to go out sometimes and share that light and do something good for yourself. This is your challenge for this week. Do one thing for yourself this week. Do something good, whatever it is. Buy ice cream or whatever. Go work out, buy a book, something that you love. Do it for yourself. One thing I want is a new album, because I'm about to get a new record player and I need a new album. So that's one thing I want to do for myself this week. That would make me happy. And I'll play it, listen to my wine, and have a conversation. So that's my challenge for you guys this week. I hope everybody is being productive and blessed, and just keep looking out for different events. Again, if you need me to promote something, if you need me to promote you, just hit me up. Let me know. My number's all over Facebook. I'm not a secret. I'm not hiding. I'm right here. I'm in the flesh. Hit me up. Let me know what's going on. If you see me book a special, send it to somebody. Somebody may need it or anything like that. If you need a flyer, let me know. So I'm just plugging in, okay? But again, if you are following Be Humble, Stay Humble on here or YouTube, anything like that, please just look out for all the different podcasts that are there. There are a lot of talented people out here that want to get some information out to you. So just click on there once in a while and see what's going on. Talk to everybody else. But thank you for talking to me today. And again, I'll see you next Monday, and just be blessed.